Hi guys, let's talk about our very first scale, level 2. Since we finished up our last scale, level 1, I'm actually, the order for these scales, level 2, is we're going to actually start with the lowest scale, which is the one we just ended for scales level 1. It's your D/E scale. Okay, that way we'll start at the bottom and we'll kind of work our way up to some of those higher notes and fingerings that we need, since these scales are going to be 2 octaves. Okay, so check out your D/E scale with me. It's the same key signature we had in scales level 1, and measure 1 and 4 you already know. That's the 1 octave E scale that we've already done. Okay, so really we're going to have to work to make sure we know all the fingerings and things for measures 2 and 3. Okay, but I've got some little tips and tricks that'll hopefully help you out. Okay, so first of all, look at my copy on the slide on your computer. I've written in your 4 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and remember D sharp. Same thing as E flat on this one. And I've also made some little brackets, if you can see there. That's to kind of help you realize that those first 4, the fingerings for the first 4 notes, remember your low E with third bass, F sharp with left outside, G sharp with first bass, and then A, you're going to actually use those fingerings again, but with your register key for the second time the notes are bracketed. So just like your low E with register is going to be your B, and then left outside C sharp, and then first bass D sharp, and then the top note of your scale here is E. Okay, so those bracketed notes, the fingerings are the same, except, you know, the higher ones use your register key. So again, if you can kind of work on those fingerings, it's the low E with third bass, F sharp with left outside, G sharp first bass, and then E. That's the low version, the one we did in level 1. Well, those same fingerings with the register key equal B, C sharp, D sharp, and then your high E. Okay, so that's kind of a good place to start. Again, just reviewing those pinkies that we used in scales level 1, but also practicing by adding your register key and just saying and fingering, so that, again, you're starting to not only know, hey, that's this note, but you know it as B with the register key. Okay, so don't just learn fingerings, you got to know their note names as well. All right, so let's play. I'm going to play those first 4 notes, okay, to practice the pinkies, and then I'm just going to kind of skip to the next bracket where I'm going to add my register and practice the B, C sharp, D sharp, E, so I can start getting used to that kind of transition. Okay, so here's the first 4 notes, just kind of slow-mo. So again, that's the low E with third bass, F sharp left outside, first bass G sharp, and then I'm stopping on A. And again, let's just add the register key. It's gonna be same pinkies, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Okay. All right, so there's kind of the newer fingerings there towards the top with your bracket. Hopefully that kind of helps you associate those pinkies that we already know with those higher note names and fingerings. Okay, so then check out, if we're just starting at the very bottom, it's going to be, let's just walk through it, E, then F sharp, G sharp, A, B, remember C sharp, D sharp is D with bottom side key, and then E. Okay, that's the 1 octave we've already known. Now if we keep going in measure 2, F sharp first finger, remember G sharp is side teardrop before you get to A. Now when I get to A, I'm putting my right hand down, but I'm putting my pinky on that third bass already, so that I can get that real clean transition from A to B. And remember, we're using third bass for B on this scale. Okay, so look at measure 2 with me again. Let's start there. E, F sharp, side key G sharp, then A, right hand down, and then you get to your B with third bass, left outside C sharp, D sharp, and then your top note is E. Okay, so I would just kind of work that way up first, so you can make sure you got note names, fingers, all the sharps and everything in the right place before you try to walk it down. Okay, let's do that again. So E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. Keep going. F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. All right, let's try playing it on the way up and see if you got it. Okay, I'm gonna put the metronome kind of slow-mo right now at 40. Your quiz tempo will be 60 since this is in quarter notes and eighth notes. But again, right now, I'm gonna do it at 40. All right, down, up, ready, going up. Try that out, see how you did. Make sure again you're not skipping any sharps. Okay, remember G sharp is side teardrop. Please do not play A natural. You can't do that. Or I'm sorry, G natural. It's G sharp and then your A where I'm putting right hand down. Okay, so again, if you feel good about going up, then you can also try it down. So if we walk it down from the very top, so like beginning of measure 3, it's E, and now you have to do reverse. It's gonna be first bass D sharp, then C sharp, then third bass B, A, and then G sharp, F sharp, E, you should know this, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E. So your pinkies have to go in reverse on the way down, right? Okay, try it one more time, beginning of measure 3 on the high E, right? So it's like A with register, E, then D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E. All right, so let's try it going down now. Same speed, that slow-mo 40. Starting at measure 3, high E, A with register. Ready, and here we go. So if you feel pretty good with that, let's put it all together. Beginning measure 1, all the way up to your high E, and bring it back down. All right, still slow-mo 40, then we'll speed it up. Here we go. Down, up, whole thing ready, breathe. Pretty good with that, then we can start speeding it up. If not, stay there, check out those fingers. But now this is 50, a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3. Here comes quiz tempo, 60. Pinkies ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Guys, I hope that helped your first level 2 scale. Good luck. Bye.